trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Giants going up against the Saints.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's complete. Flainer, right side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Hill. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 33. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Hill now operating from the red zone. Screen play, Anderson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. The Broncos, they've taken an early lead against the Chiefs. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On second down, Anderson. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, Hill. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Now Hill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
All right, here we go.
To throw on second down is Hill. And a big turnover there as his guy. Will get the football back. And tough starting field position here. The drive with Abdullah. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. To throw on second down, Richmond. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And you have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. That's an excellent job. They force a 3-and-out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken at about the 36. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now let's go. Screen 39.
They start the drive with Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On first down, Hill. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Second down, here's Hill. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long. It's Hill. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Tyler Irvin back deep. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down, Richmond. And he rifles one incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
It came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. To throw again. Richmond flushed out right. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. From the gun, Richmond. And he's going to go down again. All Aldon Smith able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, Anderson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Going for the deep ball. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We're back to New Orleans after this. It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They start the drive with Abdullah. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The 2nd quarter score from KC. The Broncos, they've taken an early lead against the Chiefs. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Richmond throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on 2nd down, Richmond throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Next round! Next round! Come on, let's go!
Operating from the gun, Richmond. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
A dump off to Anderson. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. This is taken around the 12. The New York set to take the field.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
On first down, Richmond. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Time running out here on the play clock. Second half starts with a run by Abdullah. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run. They go with Abdullah again. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
The Giants on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Richmond. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So the D-line's going to spread out. Garoppolo on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. DeAndre Levy charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. Second down, here's Garoppolo. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here we go, Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Try 38!
Off the play fake. Richmond eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Play clock winding down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Nine yards to go. It's third down. Operating from the gun. Richmond, he's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 41 yards.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
On first and 10, Richmond. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. To him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now, making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. We always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. And he is level. Knocked down hard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go.
They run it again with Anderson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And Garoppolo, maybe a free play. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the...
Four down.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. First throw now for the backup Kaepernick. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. Red zone opportunity.
Come on, let's go.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Willie Snead, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Abdullah, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A second down run for Abdullah. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Looking to throw. Richmond. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Stephon Anthony coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow. On 3rd down, Richmond. He finds Humphreys. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 36. He got 29 yards that time. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. On 1st down, Abdullah. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, it's Abdullah. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
The Giants on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Richmond. It's caught, Shepard. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Flex round, flex round, flex round, flex round, flex round, flex round. Let's go. What? Flex round, flex round.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. They run with Abdullah. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Rosas puts this one through. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And some room to work. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him.
So watch and learn. I heard a voice of this broken hymn saying